Guys, handover is finished and now I'm starting with my medication rounds. We are still required to wear masks and I am using this iPad to do my meds rounds, and we use a software or an app called UKRN, and it makes everything just easier because I can see what meds I have not given and have given and the time that they're supposed to be due. I am currently in the treatment room and during my medication rounds, one of the residents called and said that her catheter is bypassing, so I'm just getting ready now to change her catheter. So yeah, I got my apron and I got the 10cc syringe and everything else that she needs for catheter change is in her room. Down to my last patient and it's already 10:40 at night. So yeah, I'm just going to 3rd floor. This building is quite big and at night I try to walk as much as I can because I sleep in the day. So I want to make up for the steps really. So yes, see you in a bit. It is now 1:30 in the morning and I've done most of the things that I need to do. So our usual routine at night is that we would give meds and then we will do some cleaning of our equipment, and also we always check our CD or controlled drugs every night in this care home, but in the care home where I'm working originally, we check it once a week. Most of the time it depends on the policy of the care home. I think the minimum is weekly, but yeah, here we check it every night. So we usually do the checking of the CD at around 11 o'clock and 11 o'clock to just before midnight, just to make sure that we documented that every night or every 24 hours there is a checking done at least once. And then yeah, the cleaning bit, we've got a file here and there are cleaning done every day. So we have for the AED, we clean this and check if it's working every night, and also the suction machine, which we check and charge as well. And then on some other days we would check our blood glucose machine, and then the observation kit such as blood pressure, thermometer, pulse oximeter, what else? Yeah, so we've got a few kits here, so that's what we do, a check. And then the grab bag or the emergency bag, which we use whenever needed. And we also check the stocks and make sure that it's complete. So there is like a checklist of what should be in the bag, and if it's lacking, we will make a list of what we need and the day staff will complete it, or there are some in stock in the clinical room. We have this phone where we can also check our residents and the checks that they require. So yeah, that bell you're hearing is a resident ringing. So in the nurse's phone, we don't normally get their calls. We only get the emergency from this one. And yeah, basically I've checked the care plans and the care plans are fully updated already. So I have nothing to update. All I did was just document the catheter change I did earlier, and that's basically it. A part of the cleaning is also keep maintaining the cleanliness of this room. So earlier I've been also wiping the tables, and I'm using this one. I'm sure you're familiar with this if you're working in the hospital. So this is, we fill it up once we've cleaned something. And yeah, later I'll be doing the hoovering because it's quite dirty here now. I've done part of the hoovering earlier, but the hoover decided to die on me, so I'll be doing it later. It's 5:10 in the morning, and I have a few medications due at this time, so I'm starting. But most of the medications are due at 6 to 7. So yeah, I have ample time to do my medications. And as of now, upon checking here, I have 10 medications due this morning. Tonight has been particularly okay, and I just really focus on medications, checking of control drugs, and then checking if I've got any care plans to update. And so far last night there wasn't any. If we have new residents, then I have to make new care plans for them. And also for every diagnosis, specifically especially if they're like heart failure or any organ failure, we have to make a separate care plan for them, and it has to be person-centered. So yeah, I really like it in this place because we've got time to really focus on our nursing roles. I am now home and had my shower, and I am ready to go to bed. I did not get to document our handover and my commute back home. And yeah, I'm just ready to go to sleep. Anyway, I could not say it earlier, but I really had a quiet shift as there were no emergencies and there were no tons of paperwork to finish, which is really good. But there are really nights. Night shifts are not normally like this. There are nights that I'll be sending like 1 to 2 patients to the hospital, or I had to be monitoring them because they're poorly. But so far, last night has been good, and I just hope I didn't miss anything. That's the night shift of a bank nurse, and yeah, that's it basically.